JTL ho.
Yo.
Welcome back.
I'm depressed.
Why?
No, c'était pas bon.
Why depressed?
I'm sad. No, it wasn't supposed to be like that. I had high hopes.
Oh, okay.
High hopes for you niggas. Anyways.
So, this is another episode of The Real Villain. I am Emmy.
I'm Nikki.
And today Nikki is sad. I am sad too. I'm sharing your sadness because what was that?
What was it? Where's the talent? I'm sorry. I didn't want to start like this.
This is where you started. This is where you're starting.
I'm just saying because, like, bro, like, what are we doing? Like,
all right.
Excuse-moi, t'es sûr tu veux pas de lumière?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay.
So today we're reviewing Rhythm and Flow season 2. That came 4 years after season 1?
Like nearly 5 years, bro.
Yeah,
I was like, you could have. If this was what
you should have just not done it.
I'm trying to not shit in minute 1, but like,
okay. Let's just say also, I think it's crazy because season 1 came out and I was like, oh my god, it was so good, da da da, amazing production. Friends had time to do 3 seasons, guys. 3. Meaning 3 years. 3. Brazil did 1.
Why y'all doing that?
Oh, not the police.
The po. Oh, one po.
Oh, one po.
Sorry, guys. Okay, I'm good. I'm fine.
So 5 years, 4 or 5. Anyways,
Still on.
why did they come back? And this is what they did.
Because they said the landscape of music has changed. First of all, it was already bad. Anyway, wow, it's coming. I have nothing but hate in me right now. Like, I'm trying to find like a positive thing. I'm sorry.
No, it's not. Listen. So
I started off actually liking, because I was like, I missed the aspect of a competition show. I literally wrote, I said, this is what I like in a competition show. I like the segments. I remembered, I was like, okay, like they said like, okay, we're gonna do battles, we're gonna do a single, we're gonna have a duet. Like they're planning out, like, you know, here's what you guys are gonna go. You know, they showed a little preview of the people working with Archie. Okay, and then it played out.
So here's the thing, right? We know the music landscape has changed, but somehow the show's structure hasn't changed much. I'm saying it hasn't changed much because there was a few changes, but so basically the judges. Let's do the judges first. Season 1 had Cardi B, Chance the Rapper, and T.I. as the main judges, and
these
then
are people that rap.
Yeah. And different genres too, which is good because it gave different perspectives. They went to each other's cities and stuff like that with a bunch of guest judges. So
we have this season.
This year we have Lotto. That makes sense because I feel like they needed she raps. You know, she raps and she's heavily in the scene, you know. So they had Lotto. They had DJ Khaled. I guess that's the producers. Okay, this is second popo.
It's okay, guys. We live in Montreal. This is normal. It's fine.
It was like basically DJ Khaled with the producer vibes and Luda. Love this man. His fro was giving.
Yeah,
okay, like
he
the
does
fro
the fro.
was,
you know, Ludacris again, very talented guy. You know, but I did actually from the judges. I should have seen what they were on this season.
I knew DJ Khaled was put on this show. I was like, this is it.
You know, you got a lot of. And listen, also just real quick, I want to say because I'm gonna forget it. My brain is like that. Don't get used to this car setup. I just want to tell y'all, like, it's not gonna happen.
What if they like it?
Ça c'est leur problème. But
so basically, say it's your problem.
because one, I don't like looking over my shoulder, and 2, it's like I'm leaning because I can't sit the way I want to sit, so I'm leaning. So the fucking camera.
We're both leaning.
So yeah, just don't get.
Our backs won't be fucked for sure.
We do this clearly when
out of necessity.
Exactly, it's the only option when there's. But anyways, back to the show that was bad. So. There were judges, those 3 judges, and there were. What? I don't even know what I said.
What is that? You know what?
It was. Alright, ça va? Okay, she's alright.
I don't know what happened. It's insane.
It's okay.
Okay.
She had me drive 10 minutes. It is fine. She's enjoying it though, and as long as she's happy.
No, I asked because if you had said no, but I said okay. This is love.
I tried. So they start off with the auditions, right? And I'm gonna say this: from the auditions, I was like, "There's better people in the auditions than what they picked." So I was already being confused by some decisions.
Okay, here's the thing.
Who was the guest? They had a guest host.
Okay, so they did for some reason they rolled over each round on different episodes, which was very highly annoying for me because how do you do that? Basically, they did selection rounds over episode 1, 2, and a little bit of 3, which is like just do 2 episodes, just cut it properly. That's just me personally.
Oh,
Anyway.
okay. But it's you know, the suspense.
Yeah, but there's no suspense when you're dropping 4 episodes at once or 3 episodes you know what I mean? Like
There's suspense. It's suspense for the guy who said, you know, je suis fatigué. So I'm gonna bet and watch the 4th episode tomorrow.
But Ep1, Big Sean as a guest.
Boy.
Episode 1 and a little bit of episode 2, and then episode 2 and episode 3.
I liked him. He was just happy to be there.
He was
Sean
so
just
happy.
He was like, hey, okay.
Especially when he saw somebody coming from Detroit.
He was standing up.
It was
like,
in.
okay, I like it.
And then Ep 2 and 3 was
you can
Busta
tell that's
Rhymes.
a happy man. Shout out Janae.
Listen, so yeah, selection. They saw 30 people, 30 plus people during selections. They took 22.
I don't know why I'm acting, guys. I'm pretending. I was trying, but I really can't see shit. So
yeah, from 30 plus to 22. That's what
is
they
that
kept.
the age limit?
No, they kept 22 people out of the 30 plus people they saw.
Okay, yeah,
The age limit, I don't remember. Listen,
I literally in the audition I said, Sean really feeling Detroit Diamond. Yeah, because he stood up. Just based off the name, and later we'll talk about this guy too. But I feel like his name and location played a lot.
Heavy on location, but Detroit Diamond in his bed. Yeah, that was. Listen,
that was catchy.
It was catchy. That's all they wanted. They all wanted.
See, these are my notes. That's why Emmy's notes. They're better. I'm sure they are.
The crowd was chanting.
They were, because you know, I don't remember which artist that came out and like they were like, yo, do this, and like the judges were like, no, you gotta earn that. You can't tell them, like they have to do it when they feel it.
It was Jacqueline from Newburgh, New York, and he said he asked for the bounce move.
Jacqueline,
that's his name.
Remember who that is?
Jacques.
Oh, I remember.
That's him.
Parce que I was embarrassed. Because I was like, what? Now why
you doing this?
I said, I said, why he gotta be Haitian? I said, I knew it as soon as I heard his name. I
Choose the Haitian.
Stick him, Senor. And I was like,
Jacques.
when he came and he did that bullshit, I was like, sir. See, this is why they be laughing. Y'all go to the Olympics, do all this shit, then jump and fail. I'm just saying. I love my Haitians, people. You guys know I love you, so I can talk shit.
But I like that they accelerated the fails though. They put good people, and then they were just like fail. But it's just like yeah.
So when you saw it slow down, you're like, okay, they're about to like this person, which confused the hell out of me because sometimes it would slow down, and I would see the performance. So I was like, okay, so why are we seeing this? Because you guys are about to choose this.
Also, sometimes what production did is they did a little portrait situation, like backstory, and then they would not do the backstory for the next one. And then they did the backstory. So you would think, because when you see backstory, you're like, oh, they might stay. But sometimes they just did backstory just to throw you off a little bit. And they would alternate backstory, no backstory. Because they did not do a backstory for Dano.
They did it?
Not in selection round.
They did it later on?
Yeah, later on.
I guess. That's how it was like. It was a little harder for me to guess. But when I saw them do the one on JTL, which I was really hoping they wouldn't. And I was like, oh, okay, so this guy's staying. Okay. But anyways, I wrote, wait, why Big Sean kind of sexy? Sorry, Janae. But I was like, it's looking cute up there.
Hey,
and
listen.
why did I write Lotto body fake? Did she talk about her body at some point?
She didn't talk about her body, but maybe you were looking at her boobs because her boobs were out at some point, and
maybe it was the titties.
Maybe the titty. Hey, listen.
I don't know.
She looked good.
That is a question. She looks great.
My thing that I took notes of. Remember K. Ali with the tassels? He pulled up and he said,
Kali.
Yeah, Kali.
Yeah.
He pulled up with the tassel and he said 4.0 GPA. I was like, you know what?
Yes. Also, like Laura said, that shit was corny as fuck. Like you could have put it in your rhymes, like saying like, you know, I'm like this is what I'm hitting on. 4.0.
He said, okay.
With the quickness. I like that. Good. You take constructive criticism. You know, you don't get mad. I like that.
Yeah.
Unlike some people that will get to later.
Oh my God.
But I said, I like red braids, girl. LG. Oh,
I
remember
orange
her.
braids?
It was orange braids. Yes,
LG
I liked her her audition.
LG is from Philly. And she controlled the crowd, okay?
Emmy, please look at my notes. Please look at
I like red bread.
Please look after
girl,
that.
LG. Jacqueline, Ayiti. But they don't like it.
Because it's literally, it'd be my live reactions. I'd be like, oh, I was like, like, damn. And another one bites the dust.
You know what?
It's okay.
Remember the guy that came in with the meditation vibes? C5? He came in, he was like, can I get everybody's attention? Let's breathe or something. And then Luda was like, we better be good because
like he did all that shit. I was like, bro.
And he was bad. So I was like, damn.
And Luda was making a lot of like faces. I was like, wait, what's happening? is this having a reaction? These faces were like, he was like, I was like, okay.
So they chose 22 people,
Yes.
which I thought was a lot. No, I thought it was a lot. Some people I was like, you don't need to be there for the next song.
Damn, I didn't like Yoshi Vintage at first, huh?
Wait, what do I have?
I mean, that's on episode 2.
Oh, she's from Flint, Michigan,
Yeah.
and she repped that hard and
She
heavy,
actually
and
was
I
very
fucks
heavy
with
on
that.
it. And I like that. I liked her look, a lot of it, like, but she was a little emotional.
What? Listen.
A lot emotional. And I was telling Emmy this, like, off air or whatever, in private conversations. I was just like, you know, I feel like, in my opinion, if you're gonna come on a show like this competition is heavy. You know, like what they said, over 120,000 people, like with applications and shit, and you make it through. I'm gonna need you to just mentally be in this space.
I agree with you, but also can we agree with the fact that out of the 120 something people that applied, this is who they picked? Not her specifically, but like
okay, yeah,
some
no
of the
hate,
people.
but and that's what I'm saying.
No,
like,
but
it's gotta be rigged. No, they set up the season to fail. Like, I was like, Emmy wasn't believing me, but I'm like, no. She's like, Netflix has nothing to do with this. I think it's a collaboration with the producers, Netflix. Everybody decided, let's just make this bad, and then people are gonna be like, listen, it's so bad that I have to see the train wreck, and then you're gonna watch till the end because you're like, it's so bad, but it must go with the only good guy.
And you wanna know what something? I went, because we'll talk about who won and stuff. I checked the IG page of the different contestant in the finale versus the winner, and I laughed.
Okay, I'm so
Because
curious why you laughed.
the difference is insane.
Okay, bon, j'ai hâte de parler de ça. Okay, so and then we continue when we're still in auditions in episode 2, as Emmy said, and we met Jax with an S.
I like how you really went into their stories, huh? Jax with an S.
Jax with an S. Yeah, I liked her
Jax with
because
an X.
she has the dad that had the
a
stroke,
and
and I relate to that.
Memory
so, you know,
loss and stuff. That was so cute, that little moment that they showed.
And I love it. He was just like, yo, like, you go get him. Like, I love that because my dad and I is like that. He's very like, I mean, not to get too personal, but yeah, my dad has had some health issues, and you know, I have seen him in different stages of life, right? So it's like, when I do see like that person that like I used to know type thing, it's beautiful, and you cherish those moments. And you know, my dad's good. He's a much healthier place, but it's definitely like, it makes you rethink how fragile life is, especially when something like that happens like back to back. So her dad's story, it touched me, and I was rooting for her for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
He said Honey Gold, that was my girl.
Honey Gold came out dope, and then because I was watching her, and this is later on, I wrote this somewhere. I was like, where do I know this girl from? Like I don't know her, but I thought I knew her. I was like, I heard, and then it hit me. She sounds just like Doja Cat.
She sounds like a lot of people that are in that specific realm of music, which I love. It's more theatrical.
Well, realm of rap, yeah.
Realm of rap, or like whatever. She could be singing. It's very theatrics and stuff. I don't know the word.
And I like it,
I love it.
but I don't know, like,
I'm
that's
obsessed.
with the other contestants, that energy was not gonna.
True, but they all sounded similar to somebody else.
Oh, facts. No, I mean,
especially one person in particular.
So, I mean, I feel like, I hope that you guys have watched it before you watch this, because
if you're gonna watch it,
we're definitely it's gonna be spoilers.
And I hope, I mean, if you can disagree with us, but damn, then I have questions.
Girl, I saw like 2 people. I wish, can we just skip? We can skip to the end, but like, I just
okay.
I have to keep it. Okay,
let's go to the ciphers then.
Honey Gold, okay, mixed.
Let's go to the ciphers. So pretty much,
Remy,
we're at 22 people. Enters
22 at the ciphers. That's where we were.
We're at 22 people. They selected 22
those
people.
ciphers were huge.
At the ciphers, Remy Ma pulled up, of course.
Remy's my girl.
And they decided to do 4 groups. So we have group 1. Callie, Yoshi, C4, Dieter Diamonds.
Oh, I love her. Like, she wrote down the names. I was watching this shit.
Girl, everything is
trying
right
so
there.
hard to figure out who the fuck these people were. I swear to you.
I watched it twice.
I was like, oh, okay, this is okay. So I have descriptions. I have girl with braids. I have girl with some gold in her name.
Alright, so
guy from West Coast.
Group 1 did did good.
Little
Callie,
4.0 guy. I don't.
Yeah,
right.
that's probably
Callie.
Callie.
Oh, Callie.
He came up with some bars. At least that's what Lotto said. You know, Yoshi Diamond Yoshi Diamond?
Yoshi Vintage.
Yoshi Vintage, my bad. Yoshi Vintage actually switched up her flow a couple times during the cypher. I was like, okay, you could do different things. I like it.
It's okay. We can keep talking. I'm just
no, because she's looking at something.
My notes aren't doing what they're supposed to.
C4 came with the energy. Detroit Diamond was just like
Who's C4?
That's a guy. I completely forgot he existed until I rewatched the thing to like make sure my notes.
Did the big girl mess up? That's what I wrote. Who was that?
That's not group one. That's not group one. So group one overall they did good. It was 4 people in
They
group
liked
one.
all 4 of them, huh?
They liked all 4 of them. We get to group 2. Ching Diamond, which is a big girl. Ching Diamond, she couldn't start. She kept during the thing they were showing how the group prepared, and she was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna start."
Yeah, and she fumbled. The way you start is so pivotal in that type of thing. And I kept waiting. I remember watching. I was like, I'm waiting for her to catch, catch it. It's fine. You can mess up, but just catch it. And she never caught it.
She never did. And so she went back into the thing. Dre TL, he can't be on beat. He is not on beat.
Stay with him.
He is not on beat. I was like, ooh, Blueface baby.
I feel like me and hating on these people, but it's like, it just was not good.
It wasn't that great. It wasn't the worst, but it wasn't the worst.
His cypher was.
It wasn't the worst.
Because we're going to get to the worst. But
damn. It wasn't the best. J-Wop, don't remember. It's not even my notes. I just have his name.
Est-ce que t'es à groupe 2 ou 3?
On a groupe 2.
Okay.
Melena, remember the Latina girl? She was
yeah.
But
I actually liked her, but they said
she was too clean. It didn't seem, when I watched it the first time, I was like,
she said she was inauthentic.
She doesn't feel authentic at all.
Really?
I didn't feel. She was so not even polished. It was so like, I watched it twice.
Like you felt like it was like prepared. Like she was like she's, lack of a better word, guys. Like cosplaying. Is she like cosplaying a rapper? Like.
I don't know if it was cosplaying or rapper, but something about it, I didn't feel it in my, like, I felt like, girl,
I'll have to rewatch it, because I remember liking her upon...
Here's the thing, right? When you listen to it, you're like, yeah, like, what she's doing makes sense, the bars make sense, the flow makes sense, the voice and how she controls the voice makes sense.
Because there were so many voices that I didn't like.
She didn't feel authentic. And that's the thing.
Sure.
I think it's hard when people don't feel like you're authentic. It's done. Even though you're good, it may just. For me, that's how I felt.
I'll have to rewatch. But I thought she was really pretty, and I think then if she can tap into the realness, like just like cut the fake shit, and let's just get to like what really is you. Say who you. And I think now I'm starting to see it. I think a lot of times, especially in hip hop. And we see this a lot with a very big name artist that I won't name, but y'all know who the hell I'm talking about. He was a part of a very big beef recently. We hear this a lot with this guy when it's like, you're inauthentic because you're not being true to who you are or where you're from. Because you're switching this constantly. You're adapting.
To get back to R&B. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, the guy has bars too. Like, c'est pas ça. It's just the way that you do it. Because there was, we listened to... So far gone, so I didn't want to identify the person, but whatever. But like there was definitely like you have a talent for rap, but it's just when you're being yourself. Talk about the girls that fucked you over. It's okay. That's what you do. You're a lover boy. We talked about that. You don't need to do all the other stuff. So I feel like when what's her name?
Melena.
Yeah.
Melena.
When you tap into that thing that's you, that's authentic.
People feel it.
With the voice that you have, you'll be good. But right now, they're not feeling it. So.
No. Honey Gold, I was so mad she fucked up. I was so mad she fucked up because she actually delivered.
I was waiting for her to destroy it.
She
but at least she came back.
She did, but she would have if she had not fumbled, I feel like she would have
murdered it. Her confidence took a little.
She would have murdered it. Her issue for me was her confidence because she would have murdered a lot of things. She has versatility, and I feel like she could have killed a lot of shit. But anyways,
she needed that Sarah Ali confidence.
Exactly.
The confidence that Sarah had, she needed it.
So basically, group 2 overall, they didn't like it. Remy was like, I didn't like this. I didn't feel the energy.
It was very low energy.
It was low energy. Group 3, we got Dono, Surah Ali, Rome, Tony the Kids. This was group 3. I even forgot Tony the Kid. Yeah, that girl. I had to go rewatch to make sure I had everybody. So I don't have notes for him, and I don't have notes for Rome because what happened is Surah Ali and Dono were beefing backstage.
Yeah, about who start or end.
Who would end? Because basically Dono was last, and Surah was just before Dono, and she was like, "No, I'm trying to end. And Dono was like, "That's not happening." And
they were both not budging.
They did the performance. Surah Ali killed it, and then Dono killed it, And it's funny because I didn't even remember the men, and they talked about it between Lotto and Remy, and they were like, they should have mixed it because we forgot about the guys because they killed it.
They're right. And yes, I remember that.
Yep.
But because the guys were okay, they didn't
murder it.
But
Surah
came in on that, and that's.
And don't know.
See, that's my thing. That was a Cypher. That was the only one that I rewatched 2 times because at the end they were debating between these people, and I was just like, no, there's no debate here. This group is clear to go. And also, well, I can't say it yet because we're not to that. But but there was one that messed up in group 2. And then I want to mention something in group 4, but I'll wait till you get there.
All right. So pretty much, I said overall the women were shining, and we forgot the guys, and that's very true. What I like also is the fact that Dono and Surah were beefing before they did the performance. They did that so well because Surah was actually giving, like, she was, doing a little bit of back stuff for Dono, and at the end they were like, yo, can we talk?
They played the game
and they actually talked to each other, and they were like, yo, you know what? I respect you. I fucks with you. I
love
love that they showed that. That's important.
That's important, and like, but then I have thoughts on Surah Ali.
It's fine. We'll talk about that. Group 4: Tia P, Queen J, Lex Lane, Cody Ray. A bunch of people we don't remember.
That's on Sick. What's the one before Cody Ray?
Lex Lane. I was as surprised as you. I don't have notes on this.
I don't know, but I remember that Lex Lane. I remember that Cody Ray. I was like,
remember this guy with the outfit? They all had the black and white outfit.
They coordinated, but I don't remember exactly. I don't have no idea who Lex Lane is. Was that a short guy? I don't know. Sure, but okay. Sorry, guys. There was a lot of rappers, but I do think, I do remember thinking, Cody, I needed a little more from you because I really liked his audition and I really liked what I saw. And I thought that they should have, there was people that they were giving the benefit of the doubt and letting them go on. JTL. And there was other people that I'm like, why? You saw what this guy did. He was on beat the first time. So like, why? But
I have a lot of thoughts about this.
But maybe they think there's not, who's the white rapper currently? Do we have one?
Yeah, there's a white rapper.
Jack Harlow. Maybe they're like, we can't have more than one.
Listen, I don't know. And then the last,
I meant in the industry. Like,
basically, what they said about this group was, Remy was like, I feel like y'all took too much time coordinating your fit and not enough coordinating your cipher. Because the cipher was whack.
Remy was like,
except for TMP, because she did her thing. Well, compared to the other ones,
as good, yes. And I have to say again, this is what, and I know Emmy and I, we talked about this, like about the ciphers being kind of outdated. But one thing I do like, sorry.
The person that ran the red light.
Well, that and his whole fucking trunk was, anyways.
Open?
Yes.
In Montreal.
Just like, shit. What was I saying? Somebody.
TIP, the ciphers being outdated.
Oh, we were saying how ciphers were kind of outdated, but I think it's very important as it shows how people react to energy, and it shows who can battle it out, who can stick through it, and who kind of lets it affect them. And because that thing that's very important in hip hop is crowd energy. But another thing that is important is sometimes some people, we've seen that they have hype men, some don't have hype men. Some control the stage on their own, some need other people on the stage for them. And I was just like looking at how people reacted to the energy around them. And a lot of these contestants needed the rest of the group to be her for them to be her. No, I'll be her regardless. Fuck these niggas.
You know what?
Because
you're right.
Fuck these niggas.
No, you're right. Listen, and that brings us to group 5. J-Taj.
Fifth group?
Yeah, I told you, 22 people.
Okay.
J-Taj, Bunduk, Jazz with an X, Mizi, and LJ. So, J-Taj, listen, if y'all know me, y'all know I love J-Taj. Y'all know this is my kind of thing.
I don't even like
his
bald
voice,
men,
though. His voice, though. I appreciate. Every time he's like, I appreciate it, thank you. I'm like, excuse me.
It's love. Thanks, loved one. Thanks, loved one.
Excuse me.
I'm West Coast too.
So,
J-Taj.
J-Taj, he did his thing.
Yeah.
His mannerism is, he has a character, and who he is very defined. He has mannerisms that are like, he's there. Bunduk, listen. Bunduk came.
Can I be honest?
Yeah, be honest.
He can't rap.
I agree with you.
Okay. I just was like,
I agree with you. I thought they let
very
him.
sad about his arm, but he can't rap.
No, he really can't. It was not. Listen,
It doesn't hit. I keep waiting for the bars.
It didn't really hit. He tried though, because I listened to it and I was like, okay, he tried, and the fact that he incorporated a little bit of I think
his language.
His language in it.
No, it wasn't Swahili.
I think it was Arabic. I don't know.
I don't know, but his.
So
language.
he did. Jazz with an X. She did her thing. Meezy, don't remember. LJ did her
That's
thing.
the one with the. That's the, no,
LJ
she
with the
messed
orange
up.
braids.
There's two people that messed up in that group, and then when they stopped,
no, that was the battle.
That is.
That's the cipher. That's the battle, not the cipher. Yeah. Trust.
Y'all just don't have to listen to me.
So pretty much,
LJ
did good. So out of the 22, they kept 14.
Okay.
Do you want to talk about who they kept and you don't agree with who they kept? Or you
sure.
or the people you don't agree with, at least.
So I can remember that. Sure. Well, I never agree with JTL who's staying. I'll just so y'all know.
Okay.
I never agree with him staying. In all the rounds. I don't know how he made it the fuck that far. I don't agree with Detroit Diamond, and I was upset where there was somebody that left that I didn't like. Can I see who stayed?
So who stayed is Cali, C4, Detroit Diamond, Yoshi.
Cali stayed in that round?
Yeah, Dre TL. Yeah, because
okay.
Lotto love him. Dre TL, Honey Gold, Tia P, don't know. Surah Ali, Rome, J Taj.
The only person I wanted Corey, what's his name? The white boy. Cody Ray.
Yep, agreed.
I wanted him.
Agreed.
I wanted to see more.
I feel like Bunduk didn't need to move forward
at all.
It didn't need to move forward. But that's just personal.
That was kind of. It's not personal.
No, that's personal for me. That's my preference. Maybe some people like him. I don't know. Listen, look at what happened with this show. Hey,
I mean,
anything's a surprise at this point.
No, we're not fucking lying out here. Like,
I'm not lying. I'm just saying. Maybe some people like him. Do I know? If they like some of the stuff that we heard, clearly.
I'm de-smoked to the bullshit.
Guys, can we include the video I sent you?
I will.
Girl, wait, hold on. This is D-Smoke's face during Detroit Diamond's performance, and I'm dying. I'm dying. I'm sorry. This man is not having it. Look at his face. Look at this. So I'm back with another video of fucking D-Smoke reacting. So this is D-Smoke's reaction to Dre TL winning. Look at this. He doesn't even believe in his clapping. Like, wait. Let's put it back. Let's put it back. Look at this. Look. Wait. He's coming. Look, he does it.
Because, oh my God. Okay, so they kept the 14. I agree with you on the white boy. I think they should have kept him. Pretty much, that's the end. They're like, okay, now we have a surprise for you. You're going to get on this bus, and we have a surprise. And then they bring them
they took the plane.
Yeah,
some people had never took
a...
Oh, okay.
And then they brought them
They went to the airport?
Yeah. They were like,
some people had never took a plane.
That's
I forgot who it was, but somebody said,
same,
I never took a plane.
Same, and I thought
that
was
cute.
I was like, oh.
Look at you going out well, not out the country, but like on a flying piece of metal.
Yeah, you said it like this. It's like,
Y'all ever thought about that?
So pretty much they are told, well, not told, when they see their boarding pass, they're like, okay, we're going to Detroit. So now they know that the battle round is finally.
Yeah, because if you go into Detroit, it's mom spaghetti. 8 Mile reference? No,
I get it.
Okay, I thought it was funny.
First of all, I watched 8 Mile forever ago, so if you think I'm gonna remember anything,
that's like the most. Anyways, you know what?
It is, but do you know my memory?
You better lose yourself in the moment you want. Sorry.
Hey, that was a good
You
movie.
better never let it go.
Go. So M was funny as fuck.
He's hilarious.
He's so funny.
With his no smiling self.
He is so funny. I was just like, I was rewatching it. I was like, I love this man.
And I'll say this just for y'all, because I already had a long conversation with Amy about it. Anybody else notice that he never smiles? Like, or he holds in his smile? Like, he'll be like,
He'll be like, what?
He holds it, like, he tells a joke, but he thinks it's funny, but he's like, oh. Like, he's trying to not smile. Anybody else notice that? That's just me. Anyways, so... I even wrote that. See, because my brain doesn't go to whatever is happening in the show. I just go to whatever is around the show.
I get to this. Okay, you're funny. Your notes are funny.
My notes are.
Maybe let's.
M is funny. Boom. They're already beefing.
All right, so.
When did I write that? Who's that about? Who's beefing?
All right, so first battle. Who was beefing? I don't know. First battle: J Taj versus Rome.
Yeah.
How
I
you feel
remember
about
Rome. Bon. Okay.
I see you have notes.
Apparently that's what I wrote. So apparently how I felt was at this point I decided let me let me structure some shit. And I said, okay, Rome came hard, but damn, J Taj came for the jugular though.
Here's my thing. I would have kept both. Because they kept J-Taj. And I kept both. I would have.
No.
You're good with J-Taj?
That was good. Like, I think Rome, again, it's a battle. Rome did good, but Taj did better.
I need y'all to just put in a pin in this. I need y'all to go watch the Brazil version of Rhythm and Flow that came out a couple weeks before Rhythm and Flow US came out. When he came to the battle, I love what they did. They were not convinced by two of the people that battled. They were like, yeah, we're gonna tape. No, they loved it so much because both of them did good. They were like, we're gonna table it. Two of them did not did good. They brought them back and they were like, we're not gonna take both of y'all. We're gonna take those. I wish they had more latitude to like pick and choose. That's my only thing. Not necessarily who the winner of the battle is. If there's a winner, if it's too close, whatever. That's what I'm gonna say.
Do you think there was? You wish there was more of a rubric to choose?
No, I wish they didn't have to be like the winner of the battle automatically get selected or the person that loses the battle. Because if it's too close, if it's neck and neck, and it would be better for the show to keep them in terms of entertainment purposes, then I would think about it. Because especially at this round, I wanted to throw the whole computer away and I wanted to call Netflix and be like, what the fuck did y'all do? But hey.
Well, the first round.
Not this round though. But.
The judges really thought it was very close, just like I did. I thought it was close too.
It was close.
But again, I just feel like J Taj has that thing, and that's why I tell about like
it's that little swag
in music. When you talk about music or like anything arts, or when somebody says you have it's like it's something that sometimes it's intangible. You can't really put it into words, but when you see it, you know what it is.
Like Pilato says, it's in you, not on you.
Amen.
And then she also said, you are him. She kept telling him, you really him.
Okay.
So yeah, so J-Taj was Jerome. Then we go to Cali versus Dre TL. Cali fucked up, and Dre kind of killed him. I was just like, I kind of
TL. Who? The little guy.
Yeah, I actually rewatched it, and I was just like, hold on.
I said Cali cracked under the pressure. He choked.
He really did. He really did. I mean,
Dre wins. I said his verse was cute.
It was cute. Yeah, it was. I didn't have more to say about these things. I was like, whatever.
So that one was an easy winner, obviously.
Yeah, Bunduk versus Yoshi.
I didn't like this.
She chopped him.
No, she probably me.
I didn't like none of them.
She went for very cheap shots.
She did.
It was no actual rap. It was just fucking high school like court freaking what do you call it, the yard where you play at, schoolyard fucking jokes that weren't even fully developed. And then Bundu came and he was trying to like be too nice but hard. I'm like, what are we doing?
I'm not gonna lie to you,
she was disrespectful. Disrespect her.
I would not have kept any of them. I'd have just chopped both of them.
You see what I mean? I think somebody said that. No, that wasn't that round.
I would have chopped both of them and taken somebody that actually was like, okay, this is gonna be a good show later on. I'm telling you, go watch the Brazil version, because one of the guy that was one of the hosts, one of the judges kept being like, yo, but this person's gonna be dope for the rest of the show though. You need to think about the show.
Yeah, thinking
and
about
I
the
love
long
that
term.
because the Brazil version was okay.
Well, it's important to do that. I mean,
It's
not up to the judges to really act like producers. I feel like the production team should know.
True, but that's a discussion that you have beforehand with the producers. What? Before you even start the show, you're like, do we have latitude to do some shit?
Wow.
So that's what I'm saying.
So Yoshi won that one.
Yeah, so she won. Honey Gold versus
can we just highlight real quick?
Yeah,
Bundu said he did not want to disrespect black women. And I respected him for that. But not for the fact that we're in the competition.
But also M was like, me, I'd have said whatever.
That's what I'm saying. And we know Eminem, like that's why he's like, listen, I'll get hung for it later, but in the moment, I'm winning the battle. Like I might get slapped around, punched, but hey, Bundu said he's not compromising his morals, and I was like, well, then maybe hip hop is look what happened to Drake.
Yeah, so listen, Honey Gold, TP. Here's my thing. I love Honey Gold. I love her, but she didn't come as hard as I would have wanted
It's
her
a
to.
battle. No, I'm
she
sorry.
Didn't,
It's a battle.
she didn't. That's my thing. I love her, but she didn't. She
didn't
wasn't,
know it was a battle.
She wasn't
Nobody
fighting.
told her. Nobody told
I was
her it
like,
was a
girl,
battle.
I want you to fight because you're good. She would have given good entertainment in this show. I wanted to see a
She's
song
good,
from
but
her.
I need her to find herself. It reminds me of the girl that you were just talking, the Latina girl.
Yeah.
I need you to find a pocket. It's just too often that I hear that. I need something that differentiates you. I need to know who you are. I have no. After Honey Gold seeing you perform 3 times, because you got eliminated in this round, I still don't know anything about Honey Gold.
I kind of get the vibe. He's a little theater kid. I feel, that's the vibe I got from her.
What do you know about her? Each artist, you know something about them from the way that they present themselves, from the way that they rap, from the way that they approach music. All you know about her is that she's doing a style that is low key, and it's that understated rap.
Yeah, but for me, that kind of implies a little bit who you are as a person. But that's my own interpretation of this. So listen, I was just mad that she didn't. You know, that's a battle, like you said. She didn't go.
TLP came for her. Like it was night and day watching that.
Yeah, true.
Cypher.
When it comes to the rest of the show, thinking about who would be good on a record, who would be good on things, I'd have kept both. That's my own personal thing. Because, and then we'll get back to this at the end, for me, the battles, it's in hip-hop is important, but not everybody's a battle rapper. There's people that specialize in being a battle rapper. There's people that do that. Most of the people in the industry don't be battling like this.
Yes,
Let's be honest.
absolutely.
Most of them don't. So do we need in 2024, especially with the choices that they made, do we still need to keep, I get it for the show, it's interesting, but do we still need to keep the concept of then we need to, why are we either not removing that whole thing as a whole, or switching it a little bit, tweaking it so it makes sense and they don't actually remove people that will be great entertainment for the rest of the show, especially when there's so many episodes left.
I'm glad that you brought this up.
That's what I'm saying.
Because what they're doing, for me, is preparing you for the culture, from what I can see. Like, I'm not saying that this is actually what they're doing, but like from what I see with the way that they pick the rounds, they are preparing you for what the culture of hip-hop is and for all the different scenarios that can happen. One day you can find yourself on stage performing your first single. Another day you could be on a radio show and they ask you to freestyle. Another day you could be sitting at home and somebody says you ain't part of the big 3. Okay?
Great.
And now you got no, je t'ai pas dit ça. I'm saying, but the culture of hip. So, hey, good you mentioned that too. You have 2 options here. You can absolutely be attacked by another rapper and sit down and say nothing. You can still keep collecting your check. You'll be fine. But the culture dictates that you need to respond. Because what happened to J. Cole? He said some. He was named. He said some. Took it back. Now what happened? Don't nobody respect this nigga no more. I'm just saying. You should have just sat there and ate your food. You should just sat there and ate your food. So I feel like they're preparing them for a variety of different scenarios. Like sometimes you have to come out a nigga's throat.
I don't know. The way I'm looking at this, we saw on stage 32 people. They selected 22.
Mm-hmm.
Then they went from 22 to 14.
Mm-hmm.
They went from 14 to 7. Netflix production is like, we don't have, especially that's one thing I've been saying from watching the first episodes, they don't have budget this year. They were like, we don't have the budget that we have for season 1. For me, they also want to just cut people. They're cutting by half. They're cutting because
Yeah.
it's less expensive.
Were they cutting faster than season 1?
I feel like, I don't know if they cut faster, but I felt that they had less money for some reason.
Probably.
It looks different. Maybe I'm wrong. It looks different. But anyways, so yeah, Honey Gold, TLP, Jazz with an X, and LG.
But wait, yes, TLP won.
Yeah, TLP won. Jazz with an X and LG. LG
Started off, fucked up real bad.
But here's the thing. Jazz with an X also fucked up.
And this is what I'm saying. I feel like this is why these things are here. Like, this is a boot camp in rap and hip hop. And this is, for me, if your goal is to just be, and that's why I don't fucking understand the fucking choices that they were making. Because if your goal is just to be an artist with a couple hot singles, make a quick bag, and be able to like join the Millennium or whatever the equivalent of the Millennium Tour is back in 20 years and perform your 2 songs, fine. But if you're trying to develop long-lasting artists, all-around players, as I call them, Marios, like, you know, you have played Nintendo, Mario, he's the all-around guy. Luigi is
That's
like...
not what they're trying to do, though.
No, what? Is it not? Because then why the hell do we have all these challenges?
Girl.
I would have focused them on just fucking stage performance and we'll make a hot single.
Based on who they picked, clearly they're not trying to do
Oh,
longevity.
okay. You talking about? That's what I was saying. That's why I don't understand what the picks.
That's
But
what
I'm
I'm
just
saying.
and the way they formatted the
I know.
show, it looked like maybe they're trying to actually
But here's
develop
what
an
I'm
artist.
saying. First version of the show, 4 or 5 years ago, made sense with the industry at that time. The industry shifted so much that they should have adapted the show even more. The only thing they switched is they didn't do a music video. That's why I'm saying they have less budget, because music videos be expensive. Okay? So I'm saying they should have adapted a bit more to fit the current reality. The reality is not what it was when D-Smoke won that thing. That's not what it is no more. So adapt it more. Don't keep the same rules. And then I don't know if it's also lawyers behind the things, because I heard there were some things after season 1 that happened. So I don't know if they had locked in the format of the show. I don't know what happened, but clearly something was miscalculated here. Because I went on Twitter real quick to see if I was crazy, and apparently a lot of people are pissed at what happened. So
Some bullshit.
anyways,
So we had Jax with an S versus LG, like we said. LG messed up. Jax, how do you say her? Jax?
Jazz with an
Jazz?
S. Jazz with an X. Jazz.
What? Okay.
Jazz, like jazz
J-
music?
Like jazz? It's not
Like
Jax?
No, it's Jazz with an X.
But why'd she spell it like that?
Because it's with I don't know, it's with an X. That's her name. I don't know.
Senor, en tout cas, whatever. Y'all need to come up with simpler names too. Because who's saying with an S? You know what? Okay, anyways, they both messed up, but I feel like she messed up. I feel like Jay messed up because LG messed up. And this is why I don't like that shit. It's like, you cannot mess up because somebody messed up. Stay in the fucking game. I'm sorry, I'm yelling. But like, keep your head in the game.
Also, I feel like the pressure, Eminem is looking at you. He's like, he's
Yeah.
right here.
Yeah, this is fucking rhythm and flow. Y'all saw the first season. Y'all know big heavy hitters in here. Shut the fuck up. Come ready to rap, nigga. Sorry.
And here's my thing, right? So they both fucked up, and when the time ended, they were like, yo, what the fuck? And then LG took the opportunity, and she was like, oh no, I'm not gonna let this pass. And she, right away, she was like, freestyle. And I respect that heavy, because that shows that she's hungry and she wants to. So Jazz did the same thing. They ended up keeping Jazz over LG, because they were like, you're not gonna get that opportunity, blah, blah, blah. And Jazz gave us more. But I was just like, yeah, I should have, fuck, she would have given us a good show, bro. Like, I'm so upset. Y'all don't understand.
Yeah, that one it was tight. But overall, I think I'm happy with who they picked, but by a margin.
Yeah.
By a margin.
That I would have loved if both of them had been in the show after, because there's a few things I needed to see from the both of them. But anyways,
C4 versus Shirali. I like this battle because here's why I like it. Because Shirali, because that nigga was tall as hell.
she went
and
in
she
his
said,
face, in his
"Listen,
face.
I'm going in and I'm intimidating the fuck out of this nigga." And I said, "You know what? This is the New York shit. Maybe I'm from New York in another life. Maybe because I was like, that was the battle energy I needed. I was like, guys, you see what she just did? She saw an opponent. She saw that in stature, just standing next to each other, it already looks weird. It already looks weird. He has that advantage over her. So he's looking down on her. She's like, I'm gonna cut this nigga at the knees. And that's what she did. From when this nigga was caught off guard. He didn't know what to do. He was like, oh my God. And then when he started, he was already off because she destroyed him from jump. That's what you do. Undeniable winner.
Facts. But here's my notes. She killed it, but she went very sexual, and homeboy was lost.
He was confused.
And then I said, but does she have more depth? That was one of my questions, because that was even a comment that was made that was given to her. They were like, we need more lyrically. We need more from you, because yes, she murdered him in terms of the battle, in terms of the mental dominance and stuff, but the content was not great, in my opinion.
And I agree with you, but I will say
she
this,
killed it.
just like I will say this about the person in the next battle, she did what she needed to do to win the battle. And when you're thinking competition-wise, yeah, cool. You take the judges' advice, and you modify yourself for the next round. But in that moment, she did what she needed to do. If you don't have the bars right now, make sure you fucking win. You just make sure you advance, and that's what the next person did too.
She really did. Then we have Dono versus Detroit Diamond, and okay, that was the one out of everything else. That is the one thing I'm the most pissed about in this show is Dono being gone.
Ça, c'est juste ça.
Non, c'est pas juste ça. This one of the things I'm the most pissed about is her departure from the show. Dono would have given us a great debut single, in my opinion.
Yeah, I feel like if
She would have given us more. I hated that shit. And Lotto said it. We're gonna get killed on Twitter. I hope y'all get killed for this, and I hope that this woman gets a lot of people going to stream her music, because I was just.
Well, if we were thinking in like the way that they did it in the I think it was in the duet round, where Ludacris said something like, you know, we are basing this not just on what you did tonight, but we're looking at what you've done over the course of the show.
Yeah.
This is one of those times where I was like, I wish they had done that. Look at the first 2 rounds.
Yeah.
But in this battle round, they're just looking at the battle, it seems. And if we're just looking at the battle, fuck, man.
And then we're losing great talent, and that is my thing. And then maybe it's not the judge's fault. Maybe it's the producer of the show's fault, because you're a producer of a show. You know, you want the thing to be. Yes, people hate watching right now, but it would be better if people loved it so much that they claim that shit, so you could do season 3 and you have more money for it.
And
right?
That's why I told Emmy that I think it's a conspiracy to cancel the show, because they didn't want to do no fucking season 3.
Why
of
did
this
do
shit.
season 2 anyways? Then they could have canceled it and
It's
have
like-
to come back with it.
That's a very fact. That's a
Unless
big
they
fact,
signed a
I think.
contract for 2 seasons already.
Maybe that's what it is. So it's like, okay, we already signed it, like it has to come out at this point. But they're like, we're gonna make sure that nobody wants a third, because I don't want one.
But here's the thing, right? There's also the curse of the things that come out, the sequels that come out too long after the first thing.
The
They
sophomore
should
curse?
not have waited that fucking. I know there was a pandemic. I know there was a lot of things, but there's been years since y'all could have
like
done
5 years
something.
where y'all could have
Y'all
done
could have done shit for the past
Don't
2
give me
3
that.
years.
Don't give me
Please,
that.
please. Like
Netflix,
it's-
we're Stranger Things. I'm just saying. Anyways, I have
Anyways,
questions for you. But so yeah, Diamond had the bigger energy.
Yeah.
Dono had I wrote, and I don't know if it's as clear as I wrote it.
Okay.
Maybe I'm wrong, but I said Dono is clearly the better rapper and artist, and that was
Agreed.
just my opinion.
Agreed.
But Diamond had the better. What she did
wasn't her
was she
city.
had crowd control. She said it before. Actually, she was talking to somebody right before they went on stage, and she said, "It's not this round. It's not about the bars or who can rap better. It's about who has crowd control." And she had understood that from time, because that's what a fucking battle is. The crowd's gonna be like, ooh, oh, that's who hypes it up in that scenario. So if you can get these people.
But
You got
also,
the battle.
let's be honest. She was like, I'm not going home. She was at home. That was home turf. She was in Detroit. There's no way. If somebody from my city is repping, and this you whack as fuck, I'm gonna scream for you.
Yeah.
So there's also that, and I feel like that happened in this show, because that shit was shot in ATL, and I have questions. Anyways, but overall for this part of the show,
Wait, Diamond won, and then Donna was really sad, and M hugged her, and I loved that moment. Shout out to Eminem.
I still refuse that y'all took this woman out of the show. I am still pissed. No, I've had conversations about this. Conversations multiple.
But she'll be alright. She's gonna be fine.
I know she's gonna be fine.
We'll hear from her soon.
I just wanted to see more of her. So
I
that's
agree.
just all.
I agree.
But yeah, pretty much, I was just like, this part of the show is good.
Did you know Lotto was on a rap show?
Of course I knew.
No, I just want to say. Do you know how many times she told us that? Like, did you catch that she was on a
Yeah,
rap
she
competition?
said it. She said
Because
it
she
like
said about 50,000 times.
I know, but that's how she relates, and she's right. Some of the people didn't.
Baby,
listen.
I get it. She's like, you know, I was on a rap competition show, right? I was on a. Me too. I know, guys. Guys, I know this. I was like, ma'am.
But she does. Also, so now we're at Final 7. We're at Final 7, and we're entering the next phase, which
Single
is the
round.
debut single round. And the guest judge for this is Glorilla, which I thought was very interesting, because she's the one right now. So I was like, okay, girl.
I
so
love the
we
way
had-
Glorilla talks, man. It's
Listen, the music. I can't listen. I'm sorry if I didn't.
Every time I was like
music
rewinding,
is-
shit, I was like, "Glow, just
speak for me." So entering debut single, so they're each being paired with famous producers. So we have Breezy on the beat with Detroit Diamond for the single Pressure.
yeah." I didn't hate that song.
Here's my notes. The beat did most of it, but she brought the energy, however.
That's what I said.
But we couldn't understand what she was saying.
I say she stay yelling, but her
That's
energy
what-
is big.
Okay, so I wasn't the only one thinking she
No,
was.
she's
She
loud
was
as fuck.
yelling. But even if you're yelling, I'm not understanding what you're saying. That's weird. No, I was like, especially the toot. You know, there's a moment where we're just stumping, and I was like, girl, I can't
She
understand
said,
nothing what
if
she's
you're
saying.
yelling and I'm not understanding what you're saying,
What are we doing? No basquelabo. Like, so that was my nose, and Glorilla told her the same thing. Glorilla told her the same thing.
Glorilla.
She said, girl, I was vibing and everything, but I didn't understand you. And I was like, wow. But DJ Khaled took a picture with her though. And I said, this man is so
Khaled is so fucking cringe sometimes. I was like, okay, buddy. Like, and we spent like 2 minutes with him getting on that stage, taking a picture. Like, I wrote in my notes, I said, I kind of wish Honey Gold had been able to perform because I did like her style better. Diamond
brought us nothing that we haven't seen before.
Yeah, I just want to see what Honey would have done with the single, but anyways.
I feel like it would have been more artsy. Because for me, it was J Taj and Honey Gold. In terms of artistry, I feel like she would have brought us. Again, y'all go watch the Brazil version because there's a version of her type of vibe in the Brazil version, and she gave us some of the most artsy things. Love it. These type of things could be performances for like insane shit. I'm just saying.
Okay.
I just love art.
And then we had JTL.
We paired with that boy Squeeze.
What a name.
Girl, he was struggling to breathe. That's my notes. He was struggling.
This nigga struggles for so many things.
Girl, he couldn't breathe.
Struggles to stay on the beat. Struggles to find the right bar. Struggles to,
Girl, he said, here's the thing. He was struggling to breathe, but he had lines people could remember. This shit came from repetition. He said it maybe 3 times, but Lado, she caught on to it right away. People were like caught on to it right away.
That was the concept of the song. I get it. Like, I saw one of the judges even react to like when she heard it, when I don't know which one it was, but they were like, okay, you keep repeating it because it's called repetition. I was like, yeah. But my note says, I don't know that they chose the best people.
I was like, okay, I just don't like this man's voice, but also he's not on beat.
I said, this is at the point
where Blueface, baby.
That's at the point where I realized, like, I don't know what they're fucking doing. Like, are they like? And then I wrote, bruh, ... Anyways, they liked them. Next.
So, we had Yoshi Vintage paired with Tasha Couture.
Look at my notes. It was just side. That was the whole performance. It was just side.
First of all, the name of the song was Barely Made It, and I was like, well. I was like, that
the
fits.
whole time I remember the irony. I was like, girl, because yeah.
But I liked the start. It was slow and vibey, and she kind of felt better on the slow and vibey. And then the transition was just abrupt.
Yeah.
And she couldn't match the beat. She was
looking for it. She was looking for the pocket. She couldn't find it. Then she got mad at herself because the judges, hinted on it.
And the emotions.
And she started crying. She told the producer, my face. I swear if you bring that camera over here.
She's like, stop filming. I was like, girl,
I said, you're going to fight him?
I was like, you knew there
because
was going to be...
a contract. I'm just, anyways.
I was like, but also, you knew there was going to be cameras. So,
yeah, when you signed the contract.
You know what? So, yeah, so she was emotional. The first part of the song was great. And Khaled even told her, I feel like if you had stayed on that, because we were starting to get into it. I was starting to get into it. And then
I was like, she wants to be something else. Anyways, you know what?
And I was like, girl, you should be you 100%. Because the first part was fire. Anyways, Jazz with an X.
I liked her single the most
with Fierce. Point. Let me talk my shit. Mm-hmm. But she started on the chorus.
The hook, yeah.
She started on the hook. She should have started on. And Lado told her that she should have started with a verse because people got into it after the first verse. And I mean,
because it was not. It was too. It was anticlimactic.
Yeah. It was brutal the way she rapped. But let me tell you this: people compared her to Missy Elliott, and I felt it. The vibe of the vibe of the song and everything. She really came. People were just like, "Let me talk my shit." The crowd was responding.
No, I liked it.
She had a line. The beat cut and dropped, and she had a line talking about men were leaving their bitch. And she was just like, "The bitch is living the bitch." Like the line when she put it in the song was fire. I was just like, "Okay, girl, you know what you're doing." So that was interesting.
Mm-hmm. Who came after her? I think
Tia P. She had a beat by Nostradamus.
That was the West Side.
West Side. And we on.
She probably just this. It was not bad.
It was cute.
It showed a lot of catchy moments, but they thought it was a little gimmicky. I remember. I think, or Khaled thought maybe, or somebody said it was corny.
I don't remember. Probably, I don't know. Maybe Khaled. I don't know. But it was cute. It was a cute little interlude from the other rah 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 thing.
No, I was getting really tired. Yeah.
Sure Ali.
I really liked her.
Got a beat from Hendrix Smoke.
Mm-hmm.
She wanted a beat drop. She told him that she was like, "I want a beat drop."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she was defending her little artist creativity there. She has a vision of what she wants to do, and she came on there. I was confused.
Question mark, huh?
Yeah, because I was like, what is she gonna do? She gonna stick. But then it went with the flow of what she was doing, and it was real New York, and it was real sexy. I was like, okay, like I see what you're trying to do.
Here's the thing, right? Because as I was watching the first time, I was telling Nikki I don't like her, but rewatching, because not I don't like her as an artist, just I don't. Her energy was kind of like, eh. But in rewatching, I was just like, no, like that performance, the softer beat at the start, she was fully able to go into like more the lyricism of things, like you said, the very New York thing, and I was just like,
she has a very assured version of who she is. Like she's like, and she's like, I'm not compromising that, which is one thing I respected in her and the next person that we're going to talk about. They have very clear identities. Now, one thing that I did pick up on is she was here for competition. She was not here for friends, which is fine. But what that does is when there's viewers looking like, oh, I don't like her, she's kind of a bitch. Yeah, but to be fair, she's the only one playing as it should be played.
True, but even the judges were like, I see that you guys all get along with each other. That's what it's about. And there's one thing right now. No, I know what you're saying, but right now I'm in a program where they keep telling us, you will be your network. This will be your network.
Absolutely.
Do not burn bridges.
And that's what
I
was
saying. Big bridge.
Absolutely. And I said that about the person who walked off, that we'll talk about later. That's the same little thing. I said you have to play the game. My only thing with her, with Shura Ali, is that she told us, bitch, keep that in your head.
Fuck, she should have just not.
Why are you telling the camera? That's why I know you're not from reality. Like you haven't done this shit before, because it's like there's cameras, they're catching what you're saying. Hush, and your head be like, yo.
Well, it's outside of that. She have no friends to tell a girl don't do that shit. I'm sorry.
I don't think she would have cared, but honestly.
But anyways, the last one, J Taj was paired with Street Runner. And he wanted to talk about his identity and the duality of it, exploration of duality of street culture. The way this man was explaining this, I was just like, oh, you stories. You write stories. I love that for him.
I love that for
him. The sound, I heard even before Khaled said anything, I heard the song, I was like, this needs to be in a movie. And the movie I saw in my head was the Fast franchise. The Fast and Furious franchise is the type of movies to fit his voice on a moment. Those movies.
I haven't seen any of them since the second one, so I have no idea what they're doing on there. I don't. What?
No, if it's the second one, not the fourth. At least the fourth, because the fourth is like when they started doing.
Do I look like a Fast and Furious type of bitch? No, be honest. Like, what the fuck I'm gonna do with that?
Well, you never watched Harry Potter before until you watched it, so.
Wow, why are you talking like that?
No, but now you watched it.
No,
I said until you watched it, so.
You see how she just exposed people like that? It's crazy. Anyways,
all of that to say, guys, to be honest, for me was like the Fast and Furious franchise or anything that's like for me, this is blockbuster movie level type of soundtrack, and or a good show on Netflix about something a little bit dark or like gangster shit or whatever. I was just like, this sound is ready to be put into a production.
The song was so fucking sexy.
Oh
I was like,
God.
this is
and
like smooth as hell. I was like, get this nigga a fucking deal. It's done. Wrap it up.
I know people were watching and they were like, let's as soon as we're done.
I literally wrote, this is the first actual catchy hook. Catchy hook. And I said, I'm finna get his music.
If I ask you where I'm from, would you believe me? Oh my God.
Where are you from? And I was like, oh.
And the way he cut the sound too,
I was like, J Taj,
who are you?
You wanted me to, what did he say? You want me to come over?
No, because guys, why is his voice so sexy? I just need to know. And he's so humble with it too. I appreciate it.
And I love it that every single second, just like Lada will remind us that she was on a rap show, he will also let us know that his dad's black. Like he'll my daddy. Look at us. Look at that picture. I love my daddy.
But also his dad just passed. So.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Very
so
sad.
I won't. I
love it. I just thought it was it's funny, and I love his. I think sister.
Yeah, that's his sister. So somebody's dad passed away. And you think it's funny that he's showing him in pictures? No, because hold on.
Why would you say it like that?
No, because
that's not what I meant. Why are you yelling in my ear?
My bad.
Because clearly I didn't mean that it's funny that his father passed away.
That's not what I said.
I think it's funny that it's like that it comes out as like, guys, when people see me, they don't know because my daddy's black.
But also, and that's not his dad.
Well, I don't know. Is it? Let us know. Is that his biological? Is that his father?
I believe
because I didn't hear that part of the story.
Correct
It
me
could
if I'm
be.
wrong.
I don't know.
They said that their parents went to jail really quickly, so they were raised by their grandparents, and his grandfather, basically they're his parents, so he calls him dad.
To be fair, I was barely listening in the beginning. She could absolutely be right. I don't know, but
that's
whoever
why I said,
that
correct
is,
me if I'm
that's the man that raised him, so that's his daddy. So I don't know.
But that's cute.
And then episodes 8 and 9, bro.
So the R&B collabs.
Taj, who's Taj? No,
J.
Taj
Taj?
and Shari are in. That was quick. They decided Yoshi was out.
Wait, we didn't give the top 5 though. After this, who they selected from?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Taj and Shari are in.
Oh, okay, that's what you meant. Okay, cool, my bad.
Yoshi is out, and then and Dre TL is in.
Ugh.
Well,
Sorry.
Well, I'm just saying.
Jazz with an X.
Jazz. No, I
Jazz. Just say Jazz.
Jazz with
Jazz
an
with an
X.
X.
Whatever. And
Jazz with an X.
No,
but that's her name. What do you mean?
it shouldn't be.
Okay, but that's not my fault.
And
Detroit Diamond is in.
Detroit Diamond
In this.
She lives to breathe another
So
day.
here's my thing, right? It's really because they really made us wait between TIP and Detroit Diamond at the end, so I was so confused. Why is Dre TL here? I am so confused. This was me. What the fuck is the editorial plan for this selection? I don't understand the top 5. What is the goal?
What the fuck is happening, bro?
Do Khaled want to develop an artist from scratch and have someone you can mold? Because he kept saying, it's about developing artists. Me as a producer, I gotta think differently.
Take a shot every time Khaled said me as a producer.
He said me as a producer, or it's about developing artists. This is why I'm giving you keys. I'm sorry.
He really did say that shit, bro.
I'm sorry.
Yo, it was a...
Oh, fuck, that was so funny.
Khaled, I think, is hilarious to me, but he was a caricature this whole show. I was like, sir...
I
love when he would be
as
like,
a producer, I gotta think differently. I would be vibing to it in my car. So you have to be a producer to think about vibing in your car.
Only producers vibe.
In the car.
In the car, girl. Like, stay with it.
DJ Khaled, we love you though. Like, I mean, we love the music, but like,
We
that
the
was
best.
Why? Just...
Well, okay.
So here's the thing. So here's my thoughts on this section.
On the 5?
So only new R&B artists. No, because they announced the
R&B.
R&B.
Okay, so the next challenge is a duet.
The duet with R&B artists. So I was like, only new R&B artists. I don't know these people. But Lucky
There
Day
was no budget,
and
like
BJ.
Eddie said. There was zero budget.
These are C-list artists. Not even.
Bon, ok, j'aurais pas fait Lucky comme ça. Let me say.
Lucky has one song.
Oh!
One song that the huge public knows. Not like you. Not you because you know music. I'm talking about the general population. Can we agree on that?
I'm gonna plead the 5th.
So you agree?
I didn't say that.
First of all, we're in Canada. We don't
I can't say shit. But I just like, but everybody did think that what's his name, J. Taj was lucky for getting Lucky Day because he was the one that had an artist with. Anyways, stick what? No disrespect to those people.
No, BJ was. I love BJ, but not a lot of people know
BJ
him.
is like he's the feature artist. He's the duet nigga. People don't.
And he can sing.
Yeah, he's like.
So here's the thing. I'm like, so I don't know these people. Also, I haven't been following music, guys. But I was like, where's Summer Walker?
I knew that.
Where's Kalani? Where's Coco Jones? Chloe?
Yo, if we're gonna do R&B, we have the girls. The girls are out here. We don't have the niggas. But
Jasmine
we have the girls.
Sullivan? Somebody?
SZA. Well, they couldn't have got SZA. But I mean, I felt like they could have done TDE Connections.
It was mad compared to season 1. Season 1 was insane. We had Tiana Taylor. We had
Did they have Alicia Keys?
no, they had Tiana Taylor. There was what's her name? Big Sean's girlfriend, wife. Janae. They had Janae. I'm sorry. I didn't want to.
That's cool.
It's just I couldn't remember because I was gonna say the girl with the bowls and you know it's so okay. They had Miguel.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Oh my god.
The first season they had.
They have budget.
Oh no, girl, they have budget.
Also, I just a side note because you see how many just female R&B artists that actually are charting right now that she just named. Who are the men? Where are the guys? Where are the niggas that sing? Do we have none of those no more? Sorry, Lucky. I mean, apparently you're not successful enough. But like, do y'all not sing, or y'all just out here
also
futuring it up?
My question, this is a question from a friend. Discussed this with a friend, and he was just like, Emmy, we're in 2024, almost 2025. R&B hasn't been the main thing that rappers have been featuring with in the past few years. Afrobeats has been. So he's like, for you to adjust to your industry, they should have been like, you know what, let's do Afrobeats features. But they probably didn't have the budget to get Afrobeats artists, flown all the way from wherever they're living at.
I had a rebuttal for that I thought about last night when Emmy told me that, but I forgot it. So it's just gonna live in this space.
But maybe you come back.
Maybe.
Probably not.
But
I'm saying is, when he told me that, I thought about it for 2 seconds. I was like, that's an interesting point of view, because it's true. At some point, everybody wanted to do an Afrobeats type of song.
Absolutely. But I don't also I don't really hear a lot of Afrobeat rap collabos.
It was more so Afrobeat.
I hear a lot
R&B.
of Afrobeat R&B, like, Chris Brown with Davido and all this, but I don't. When do rappers don't jump on that?
Rappers and
because it's harder to rap on those.
But rappers and R&B artists don't collab that much anymore, in my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong because I'm
they
not
do.
up to date.
It's just
I'm not up to date. So tell me if I'm
actually more R&B and R&B. Like I'm thinking of Chloe and Chris.
You see what I mean?
Like
when is the last time you've had a big collab
rap song?
Yeah.
Chris and Drake.
So here's the thing. Can we agree that in 2024 you have to adjust to your audience? Yes.
Oh, that was my rebuttal. That was the thing.
Good.
I remember. Because I was saying, this goes back to my earlier point of teaching hip hop fundamentals, and one of the mainstays in hip hop has always been the rap song collabo. Like I feel like they're just going based off of like classic hip hop pillars and checking them off. And when you have like rap song, those are the ones that that the If I Ruled the World, these are the things that last forever.
Can we agree that we're both from a generation from these kids don't know that shit? They don't. That's not their reality. The 15-year-olds don't know about. Unless they have older siblings that that teach them about the things. The reality is those kids. That's not the reality they live. That's not the reality we live in anymore.
All
These
the stars,
don't exist.
but that's not really R&B. But it's kind of.
But you know what I mean?
That's the last one I can think of.
It's either R&B artists pop off on TikTok or rap artists pop off on Tiktok. It's just
but nobody has staying power anymore. Like
that's what I'm saying. In that case,
we're in a weird ass.
Adjust to your audience, because we're not the audience for this for this season.
She's calling us old, but I really like.
I'm not saying that we're old. I'm saying that based on the choices.
I'm the audience. I'm 12.
Okay, so based on the choices that they made, are you the audience? Oh, d'accord. But anyways, pretty much in this round, they called D Smoke to come and mentor.
He was not a judge, but he was like a
mentor.
Was that what?
He was mentoring. He was mentoring them. I love that he said he's a 3 times Grammy nominated artist, 24 features with artists.
He's done so much since winning. He really did what you need to do after a competition show. I love it.
I love him so much. I mean, he was undeniably talented. I knew this man was gonna get calls. Like you could listen. I don't know about if the winner gonna get calls, but hey, that's a different. That's a different story. But so D Smoke, and I said they will never have another D Smoke, and I said J Taj is the closest in terms of having a clear artistic point of view that is different from the rest. Mm-hmm. So I was like, they're not gonna give it to him.
So did we talk about the songs?
No. Oh, okay. I'm getting there. So the pairings. You want to go with
J Taj? Well, I just went in order.
I'll give it go. J Taj, Lucky Day.
Okay. For me,
go.
This is the only one I didn't like of J Taj.
You know what? I agree with you.
I was like, what the hell is happening? Like, it was just like, I don't know if it wasn't the right song for him. That I know for sure. Let's check. Also, this is where I need an artist. Somebody told me this the other day. It's as an artist, you need to be able. Just like a driver, like when they say a driver should be able to drive any car, an artist should be able to adapt and figure out a way to make that shit sound good. If you call yourself artiste, if you're really
artiste, the French one, artiste.
Yes. Okay. You're really that, if you're really him, show me you're him. You know what I mean? Because Kendrick been jumping on 50,000 beats. I'm just saying, if you him. And me, I was like, why is it so wordy? Why did he overcomplicate this shit? This was not supposed to be that. It was too much, what do you call it? Like it was too much extraness, too much, when you go to a restaurant and they call a hamburger like a beef patty, like seared from, to perfection. No, it's a hamburger. You know what I mean? He needed just a verse, and he tried to make some kind of overly poetic shit, and this was not the space for it.
Here's my thing.
Show me your versatility.
Here's my notes. I was like, I have major questions about Lucky Day's stage presence / interaction with the public because the public was dead.
I have
That's the
many
first thing.
questions about
It was
Lucky
giving
Day's notes.
It was giving Philly's crowd at Erykah Badu's concert.
Damn.
Guys, listen. One day maybe we'll tell you about this because the crowd was terrible in Philly.
And it wouldn't let me
J-Taj-
stand up.
Fox. Fuck that lady. Okay. J-Taj interacted with the public. He was living the music as he is always, but Lucky was not interacting with him. I saw multiple times where J-Taj trying to get a connection going. But Lucky Day was not interacting with him. I watched that performance in detail, and I was like, "There's an issue here. He's not connecting, and you're the main artist. You're supposed to." Anyways,
I just didn't like it, but the judges hyped it up because again, they weren't I don't know what the hell was the judges were doing, bro.
That wasn't the best J-Taj performance,
but they hyped it so much. They're like, "Oh man, like yo."
Yeah, I didn't like it like that. I was just, I was like, I don't know. Like you said, not the right song for him, not the right thing. But his voice though, damn. That's all I said.
JTL got the dancing guy from TikTok, that birthday dance, whatever. What's his name? You have his name? No?
Josh Levi.
Josh Levi. You know that birthday dancing song
that
on
sample
TikTok?
from and my mind's going out crazy cause I can't leave you alone.
That's where it's. Oh, that is where it is from.
Girl, going off crazy. When I heard that, I was like,
Say what? I never realized that.
oh, well.
So he got that song and he kept telling me. Well, yeah, that a variation of that. This is me.
Okay, guys, we're just reading each other's notes about how we feel about the whole details
because
situation.
I was
Why is it
confused,
still here?
I'm hearing him talking like, yeah, I don't want to do this dancing. So I was like, bro, like just, I should have put it in 1.5 like Emmy does. I should just, like, come on now, let's you know, it was, I didn't like it.
It's about repetition.
I didn't like it, but at least he was on beat.
I can't stand his voice though, bro.
He was on beat for the first time.
He was on beat for the first time in the whole show.
And they pointed
and they
that
kept
out.
him.
And I'm just, no, but they pointed it out. Like, y'all know that he hasn't been on beat. And why is he in this round?
Why is he in so other? Do you understand now why I'm saying I'm mad that they pushed Dono out because she was always on beat and he's not on beat. There's a bunch of other artists that they removed from that show that deserved, in my opinion, again, only in my opinion, to be there above JTL. Then again,
everything said on this channel is our opinions. Like, if that's just, again.
Also, if y'all don't agree with it, I don't give a shit. No, for real.
Yeah. And then Jazz with an X. Vraiment, why is that your name? I'm sorry. And then Honey Baby. They did that song I like because
I like the song
because it's on my Apple Music.
And
so
girl,
it's
her pulling up with the little pink
touch
dress and the little Barbie hair. I was like, okay.
This one I liked. I liked because I think that Jazz fit on the song.
That was the only one that sounded like an actual song that was made like that.
And this is why the end of this round m'énerve. And what do I say? How do you say that? That's why it annoys me.
It literally looks like the record was written for both of them.
Because I was like, do you see how this fits? Like, this sounds like this is a feature that would have actually happened. Like,
her tone and the flow.
She was like, yo, like, I'm gonna work with you after that. Like, you know, like.
The freaky hand use your hands as a necklace.
Oh,
excuse me.
I was like, okay, Jazz, me too. Anyways, so.
It was beautiful.
I liked she
and then we
flowed well.
And then who else? Shura Ali. And Mariba.
Her verse wasn't bad, but that performance.
I have something to say.
Oh, has it? Shura didn't know where she was coming to, actually.
First of all,
I don't think she heard the song. I'm sorry.
She actually flowed great on the song, and
Yeah,
my notes were, I can't believe that Shura Ali sounds better on the song than the actual artist. No shade. But I was listening to the artist flow, and you know I'm a neo soul girl, and she was more in the neo soul category. And I like her. I'm a neo soul girl.
I like her, and I like that song, and I agree with that. The performance, I literally wrote performance fell short because I was like, maybe she was nervous. I don't know what was happening, but I was just
Shura was better on it. She flowed better on it than Mariba, and that's where the production didn't have no budget. How is the person that is supposed to be an amateur outshining the supposed star?
Sarah, how would I say? She's a star. She has a performance quality.
Yeah, but you know what I mean.
But no, I mean like I'm just talking about Sarah at this point. But one thing that I will say, Sarah has better flow than she has bars. She needs to get the rap together.
Girl, she could get somebody writing for her at this point.
Ay.
No?
Bon.
Get a ghostwriter. Drake don't have a ghostwriter?
That ain't hip hop. That ain't hip hop, nigga.
Oh, so basically all the artists outside are not hip hop because
Not
all of
hip
them
hop.
have a okay, cool.
Only Kendrick. Fuck, man. Fuck all you niggas. I'm kidding.
Anyways, and then we have the last one, last but not least, Detroit Diamond featuring BJ, the Chicago kid.
Oh, I'm probably couldn't that full song.
Where the song Liquor Store in the Sky, and she connected to the song story because it was the 10-year anniversary of her brother's passing, and BJ's talking about his friend passing in the song, so that's how she connected. My notes: BJ can sing. Oh my god,
he was the best. He was my favorite part of that performance.
Yeah, the transition between the two when she arrived on stage, that was super weird. It was off.
Bad. That's why it made me like. It took me out of the. I was like, what's? It also felt like a song that she shouldn't have been. Like
she should not have been on there.
I'm too kind.
I said I wish she could control her voice more, because next to BJ's like his ability to control his voice, and like I was just like, it looks kind of off to have. But she was emotional about her brother, so I felt like they felt it was cute. It was cute, but like the performance wasn't that great. So for the finale, they kept J-Taj.
They eliminated the
the only fucking one I wanted.
And that's why I was like, bro, like, so what are we doing now? Okay.
You knew what they were doing, because that's when you started texting me. So basically, Nikki's watching, right? And I was a few episodes ahead. And I already figured out who they were. They were pushing. It was too obvious, right? And she's like, if they choose who I think they're going to choose, I'm going to cancel my Netflix subscription. I'm like, you can cancel. Like, I just, because it's like, you're smart.
It's on the chopping block right now. I just finished Madness. I'm good. I'll finish the Ultimatum, then I'm good.
So basically, they kept J-Taj, Detroit Diamond, JTL, and Shura Ali. I'm pissed. Because we're started from the 14, and we're getting to this. I'm like, I'm sorry, no.
What Drake said? He said start from the bottom. Now we start from the top, and now we're at
this.
We're in the gutter.
So the finale. Remember the text you sent me?
What did I say?
Why is John Legend? I don't know. Love John Legend.
Listen, shout out to John Legend.
Love this man.
Look how far we've. Anyways,
okay, so
John Legend is the judge, the final judge, and much of it is don't because like I was just. Does he rap?
No, but he has an EGOT.
But you know who does a lot of rap song collabos? John fucking Legend.
Yeah, he does.
He sure does a whole lot of them.
He has an EGOT, so he knows.
So he's like, I've been around rappers. Yeah.
So you see, John Legend, R&B artist. Why wasn't he a part of the R&B artist that they did a feat with?
He said, y'all didn't pay
Too
me
expensive.
to sing.
No, he was like, I'm not. You can't pay me. He's like, you can't pay me. Sorry. Netflix, I don't know what budget you gave production, but I need to know because I have a question. Not a question, but here's the thing. I know that they shot in Atlanta versus season 1 they shot in LA. The stage was way smaller. I was like, is the stage smaller?
And people didn't like that.
LA, they had like a huge stage. It was
beautiful. Did look very small. It looks much more intimate, to say the least. But
I was gonna say it looks homemade, but I don't want people to fight me.
Senior.
The homemade is not the right word, guys.
But they said a lot of people were like, and why we have most of the judges from ATL? And I'm like, well, it's 2 out of the 3. So when you say most, I guess most is the right word for sure. But
so you tried. Damn it. I'm sorry. It's not that, but yeah. ATL, JTL, ho. Anyways.
And they said if J-Taj had been named JTL, he would have been the winner.
Yeah, the internet is funny.
I just want to get to when we get to the winner. I just want to get to what his Twitter page has been saying because this nigga is.
Okay, so I guess let's go to the performances.
Bro, this man didn't.
So the performances. J-Taj opens the ball. The way D-Smoke was vibing to J-Taj's performance, it was just like.
Because J-Taj said from when he met up with the producer, he's doing he's not just doing one song. I loved it. Was like
3 beat changes, at least 3.
It was like a Grammy performance, like Lotto said. Like I just can't. I wrote, bruh, this man did not need to be here. He's a fully fleshed out artist. He knows exactly who he is. And like, I know. Yeah. But it's almost like it's
not the right era.
Hear what I'm saying? It's almost like it cheapens you. Like, why do you have to come on a rap? Like, I feel like y'all need to. This is y'all's fault. I'm just speaking to you. This is y'all's fault for making bullshit trend. Look at what's trending on TikTok.
I blame TikTok.
Y'all are pissing me off, bro. Why is somebody like this struggling to be heard, and y'all have.
I know who you wanted to say.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, right? My thing is, it's also a timing question. D-Smoke did this in 2020 or 2019. I don't know when that first show came out. 2019. I think that was the right moment. Now in 2024, people don't listen. It's not that people don't listen to this anymore, but you have to be a Kendrick, or you have to be one.
Well, you have to already be established. People not want that from new, and then they want to. And then y'all want to sit around and like, real hip hop. Ain't nobody like, can't nobody see the big three. After the big three, who do we got? We got nobody after these niggas retire, because
even Glorilla was saying it. We don't have nobody as a storyteller anymore in hip hop, and it's the reason why. Because y'all don't be wanting to support guys like him. I hope you go support this man.
Because Cole, Drake, and Kendrick can't just keep making the same album over and over again. These niggas are gonna leave.
The way I clicked follow data, the way I went.
You know what I mean?
Follow this man, but his performance was
chef's kiss. I loved it.
Oh my god,
I loved it. I loved the look. I loved everything.
Also, can we talk about his fits? And he's been getting better too. Mm-hmm. So, anyways, it was.
I don't know what's your situation. Holla at me.
You know what? I would not be mad.
I wouldn't be
mad
at it either.
Not be mad.
I would not be mad at it either. So Detroit Diamond. So here, let me tell you something. She looked phenomenal. Vraiment. She can't dance.
I did not think that's what you were going to say.
No, because I saw full choreo and I saw her like counting steps in her head and she's like,
girl, it's fine. Rihanna can't dance either, and she's a
and
Rihanna is Rihanna,
and
so
that's
it's
fine.
okay.
But fine. Rihanna paid her dues to be able to not dance on my Super Bowl screen. Now, okay, so I wrote down. See, that's me. I'm not even saying that.
You said, "Man, girl." I said her stage presence is questionable at some point. She was just at some point she was just walking. I was like, "What are you doing?"
At all points.
Yeah, not at all. You know what? You see, I was trying to be.
I'm trying, but if we're gonna be real.
But she readjusted at some point, and she engaged a bit more.
The song was okay, but like I wrote, she sounds out of breath and anxious. Like there's something like there's a warning coming every time she's rapping. It's like have you?
I said she didn't have no oxygen left. She was struggling.
Y'all know the biggest song warning. Hold up, I hear somebody coming. She was like, this is what that's what I hear from her. I'm like, yo, ma'am, who's coming? Who's like?
But beat changes. She did one too.
The second one that Bangladesh wanted, because she was doing like,
just listen to your producers, they're great.
That's their job. The drops in the beginning, they actually didn't work, honey, and he was correct. And I assume that this is why he's a fucking multi-platinum producer. I think, I'm
like, why don't you trust these people? These people have hits.
But on the other hand,
hits.
But on the other hand, I do respect artistic integrity. If that's how you hear it, that's how you hear it. Then you lose fair and square. That's fine. But
I respect it. But learn how to collab with people.
And then you lose fair and square. That's fine. But that little last part, that's where I heard like, okay, this could have been. That's why I was like, this could have been. You could have been some. And when you listen to direction, because it was him that wanted to add that part.
And I'm like, you know why she had a breath? I just thought about it. She screams so much.
That's because she's using all her air. Like, as a rapper, you have to think about breath control. I think people don't understand how important that is. If you have no stamina as a rapper, you're not a rapper.
I feel like
you're a yeller.
I just feel like people just need to go to, why people go to vocal coaches? Sometimes it's not even about your notes. Sometimes it's really about controlling your oxygen.
That's why rappers go to vocal coaches. Like, y'all didn't hear how like D-Smoke and like Royce the 5'9" was talking about the cadences. M was talking about breaking down syllables. Rap is an art.
But look at D-Smoke's family, bro. His mom. His brother, they're a musically inclined family, and I'm not talking about the music where the BPM is do 24. I'm talking about people that understand musicality in different genres, clearly. And D-Smoke was not impressed with her performance. I sent her a video because I saw his face and I said no. I pressed pause. I was like, I need to film this because
guys.
He was trying to.
I need y'all to pray for me too. Just in general, side note, I don't be noticing things in life, and I think it's becoming a problem. I don't notice enough. Because
you didn't notice that. You didn't see.
I didn't see shit in that. Like again, I feel like I be watching, but I don't like.
Sorry, it's because I saw it, and that was the funniest thing. Because everybody's like, and he's just like.
Yeah, you know where I notice things on my 50th rewatch of Scandal. I'm like, oh, that's what happened. That's what she was doing that. See, I'm noticing things on the 50th rewatch. See if I know my
That's fine.
Bring back to the main note, Sarah Ali.
Yeah, Sarah Ali.
So now I wrote, okay, well, this is what I wrote, and then I guess you can say what you thought about it. I wrote, it was cute. It wasn't boring, at least. I thought I needed more energy. I feel like at that point I realized I don't feel like these artists are fleshed out enough. Other than J Taj, I was like, I need like there's like that little piece that's missing.
Oh yeah.
And it's like I don't have it.
I was like, throw them all the way. No shade, not throw them all the way. As in, but I mean, in the
Like
context of this competition, they did not need. Not
Right.
all of them
And a lot
needed
of them
to be
have
there.
talent and can be like molded, but it's just like, but these are not the cream of the crop here.
Guys, after the finale that we got for season 1, where they each had a perfectly executed song, perfectly executed, everything was perfect. I'm like, you can't come to us 5 years later.
With this.
You've seen it with this. That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
But yeah, Shirley, it was cute at best. Then my only comment for
her. No, because for me, I said the two main, because she did 3 parts for the songs. The two main parts I hated. That's what I wrote. I hated the 2 main parts, especially the boxing situation. I was like, we don't need that. I was like,
she was trying to show that like, okay, like here I can do other things, guys. Too.
What do they see that I don't see? What do they hear that I don't hear? This is what I wrote, okay? Because what do they see that I don't see?
I just don't like this artist.
But the last part was cute.
Terrence Howard. The
last part was cute.
And that's probably where I wrote
her last part.
Her song was cute.
Oh.
And then Dre TL only have
why
one
is
word.
it? Why is that your note? Okay, Dre TL. I like that the mise en scène. How do you say this in English again? The artistic direction. The set. I like how it was. How they incorporated some of the stuff. I didn't hate it. The beat made everything. I mean, he got Hitmaker.
Yeah, and I gave up Hitmaker. Even Hitmaker.
He can make anybody.
AKA Youngberg couldn't make me like your voice on the show.
Said it. I felt like I wrote it in my notes so many times. I can't stand his voice. No, I'm sorry, JTL. If you ever watch this video one day. It's not against you personally.
You can do things.
Because I'm sure you could grow into as an artist. But I feel like you were not ready now. They felt it. I didn't feel it.
They I don't know what the hell. I'm sorry, JTL. Like, I'm not trying to be mean because honestly, you've been getting a lot of hate online.
Yeah.
But like, and you seem like a sweet kid. You know, you're 22.
Yeah, he's a child.
Senior. But yeah.
The crowd was feeling it. And it's an ATL crowd. So in my head, they're biased. That's what I wrote.
In my head,
but no, let's be honest, because there's a moment the crowd was not moving.
Yeah, clap for who we want the winner to be. Exactly.
I think the crowd was like ATL. Somebody needs to win from the ATL, because you know. So
the first 2 eliminated from that round after was Sharon Diamond.
Shira's face, guys.
For the finale, she was like,
I'm sorry.
She was flabber. Her flabber was gassed.
Oh, she was.
Okay. And here's where I talked a little bit about earlier. I detested how she fucking acted.
Oh no, her reaction was insane.
I was like, bro, like, you know what? Like, have no idea how to play this game. You don't know what these people could have done for you after, what opportunity they could have handed you, anything. You are out here like, yo, fuck this shit. Like,
she literally said
they called you back.
She said if I win is because they cheated. And I was like, girl, you can't. When she said that, I was like, she did not say this on stage.
You know when they say you be your own worst enemy? Yeah.
And you want to know something, guys? I went on everybody's on the finalist Instagram today. You know what she had in her story today? She had a whole paragraph talking about, they accelerated this part of my thing, acting like I didn't rap perfectly or whatever. And I was just like, girl, stop it. Because like you said, there's people that win, there's people that don't win, that actually get deals after, that actually get opportunities. Not that they've seen that this is
like
how you behave.
Winning is not always the thing. Like, you think J Taj is not gonna get opportunities after this fucking shit? He sure will. But you know who's not gonna get them?
Yeah, she ain't gonna get.
You know who they're
gonna want to work with.
You know who they're gonna say, yo, this girl, like, she's difficult. You know who they gonna say that about?
Even Luda was like, yo, Luda's face when she acted like that, even Khaled was like, we showed her love though. Like, I don't get it. And I understand that you could be upset.
And the judges, let's be real, they're in a tough position. They did it the best and as respectfully as they could. Sometimes I even thought too respectful. Just be honest with your shit. Just be like, yo, you fucking going home, like stuff. But they were very nice. So I was like,
they gave advice too.
They gave advice, like constructive criticism. I was like, Sarah, man, come on now.
And also, Lado has said it enough on this show she was in a rap competition show years ago, and she said it. There's a bunch of people that didn't make it to the finale or they didn't win, but they actually did something.
I don't think she won her show. She didn't win.
I think she won.
Did she win?
Either she won or she arrived
Or
like
she
in
was
the
close.
last
Okay.
few. But what I'm saying is, even outside of rap, how many people have we seen at like America's Got Talent or a bunch of things? They didn't get all the way to the finale, but they're the ones that blew up.
American Idol.
Yeah,
You know,
all of those shows.
I
Like,
was going to say it's better to lose American Idol than to win.
facts.
Shit.
Facts.
Shout out to
Jordan Spark, I think she didn't
Jordan
win.
Sparks, Jeffrey Hudson, like come on
Yeah,
now.
a bunch of them.
Long-lasting careers. And I mean, shout out to Kelly Clarkson, but
You know what I mean? Like, so she really, I was like, girl, that is not smart. And that is not smart. Even if you think it, even if that's something you think, you tell it to your friends. You don't say it on stage.
I actually hated it for her because again, throughout the show, she had been reacting a little off. Like
I told you I didn't
she
like
was
her
definitely.
attitude.
Yeah, I mean, she wore the competition attitude on her sleeve. Like again, this is something that you keep in mind, like that Mamba, that Kobe Bryant in your head, like it's me, like da da da. But you don't say that to people. You don't let people know that's what you're thinking. Don't play your hand. She played her hand.
I would have preferred that she walked out like Yoshi did without saying anything. Like, at least be mad, but don't say if you don't give it to me, then y'all cheated. Because even, like, okay, let's say even if it was true, nobody in this industry is gonna be like, oh yeah, we want to work with you now, because then
Like,
what kind of image does that give?
that's
Yeah.
what we want to sign. You know,
They're not
they're
gonna do
already
that.
they're thinking this bitch is uncooperative.
Yeah, because think about it. If they're like, okay, maybe I wanted to work with her, but then if something doesn't go her way, is she gonna act a fool? And then that comes to me, because if I'm bringing you somewhere,
It
then
reflects back on me.
Yeah, no.
Trust and believe. People really think about that, especially in this industry where it's so fickle and it's so hard, and work relationships are so important because again, you are dealing with. I work with artists, guys. Like, you work in volatile situations with very emotional people, and trust and believe. People miss out on checks and opportunities because of this.
Yeah. Listen, anyways. So basically, Suarez eliminated. Detroit Diamond is eliminated, and we're left with
Diamond out
Ines.
this bitch.
And then we're left with Dre TL
and
and
J
J
Taj.
Taj. So somebody just explain how the fuck
You say this next, Parker. I can't even say.
how could somebody please
And the
explain to me
winner of season
the
2
concept of having those two against each other? That, first of all, that's insane. And
Because that's not. They should have eliminated. Well,
yeah.
Anyways.
And they announced the winner, and Dre TL wins. And
No, say it again. Who won?
So Dre TL ho, and he won.
Over
and
who?
and we already knew over J Taj, but we already knew. I knew this from they dropped the first set of episodes. I was like, man,
Guys, I had hope, guys. I had hope.
Yeah, I told you to trust your gut, because you knew.
Like, what the hell did I just watch?
And guys, you know me. I went and did my little research because I am who I am. So I went on Instagram because Instagram is funny. And I looked at J Taj. J Taj, as of now, has 139K followers. Okay. Very humble, very blah, blah, blah. Very. Dre TL has 47.6K followers. And I said.
I mean, not saying that followers,
Not saying that
define you,
followers
but-
equate to anything. But I'm just
but
saying.
it is
Also, this is
interesting.
Instagram. So it's crowd probably more on TikTok. Also.
Damn.
I didn't check TikTok. But
This is
I
where the
would
crowds are. The crowds on TikTok.
But the kids on TikTok, they're not on Instagram.
Can you check that?
Yeah, I'm checking that.
But listen, guys, so this while she's checking that, he lost. Okay, J Taj, the man who has polished every performance, never got one real bad note from these judges.
Oh, ooh, not there's videos of talking about there's pure bias. Ludacris wanted ATL to win. I'm sorry, TikTok is funny. Hey, some people said JTL bodied that. Okay, we don't have the same ears though.
But and this is I can't.
We're
take
not the
you-
same age. That's what I'm saying.
Everybody said this. Well, not everybody, but a lot of the real people like who enjoy music, they were like, season 3, you will not see me because you have lost all respect. Making that, I don't care if you like. If we're like what we just said, J Taj gonna be all right. Like, he's probably gonna be super successful. He's gonna he has a good launch for his career. But in terms of like the credibility of the show, I'm gonna add that just for.
Side note: how is Dre TL not active on TikTok, but J Taj out here with 144K likes?
I had a feeling.
Let me follow
No,
this man.
J Taj know what he doing.
This man fine. This little beard and this little bald head.
His little tear tattoo. Just
Girl, it's the voice for me.
a little murder. It's fine.
It's the little, you know, when he moves and he does the little things.
I was like, damn. See, I don't usually go that way.
But
Jay,
Jay, come here. Come here.
Anyways, so, I definitely lost my train of thought. But, oh yeah, I was saying, like, the show, for me, has lost all credibility that it had in season 1. These choices were asinine. They were ridiculous. I was in shock. I was on the phone with Emmy as I saw the winner, and I was like, this is some bullshit, bro. She told me it was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen, but I was still shocked when it happened. Because how could you? And Dre, TL, let me talk to you now, little homie.
Listen, and here's the thing, right? If you have an entire crowd of people on social media telling you the same exact thing, Dre TL should not have won. Jasmine the next should have not been eliminated where she was eliminated. Dono should have made
Justice
it further.
for Dono.
Dono should have made it further. And all of the comments are the same. People are telling you the same thing. We knew, we clocked it. You could tell they were they did the same shit with this one guy in France, in the Rhythm and Flow French version. I told you there's already 3 seasons.
Yeah, they on it.
They did that with one of the guys, and I was like, if they make this man win, I will burn this whole thing. Cause why?
Can you go see Dre TL's Twitter, and I want you to
Does
read
he have
his.
Twitter? Are they on Twitter?
Yes, I want you to read his pinned tweet to me. Okay, now.
Not you went on Twitter.
Oh yeah, I
You
always
check
look
this
at
one?
what people. No, well, I didn't go to check his page. I was just seeing what the people were saying about the show.
The way I don't go on Twitter no more is insane.
I go on Twitter
Dre
every time
TL.
after I watch a show because I like to hear what people
Same. I went,
think.
and unfortunately, most of them agreed with what I said, and I was like, okay, so we're not crazy.
She said, unfortunately.
So
Yeah,
I turned the hate to motivation. He loves a little alliteration. He loves it. I can hear his voice in my head. I turned the hate to motivation. I love being the underdog. Wouldn't have no other way. Everybody been having something to say, but it's my turn to speak, and I don't run the blogs. I run to the booth every trip. Listen,
I want you to stop running to the booth.
But
Me, I want you to stop running to the booth. Here's what I'm telling you. Run to the pen and the pad. Okay? Run there first. Run to a vocal coach second. Get on the 1 and the 2. Get on the beat, please. I
just hope, because he's so young, I just hope that he gets people around him to, like, hold him down so he doesn't go. Because listen, that's a lot of money that this kid is about to have has in his hands. That is, I hope he has family around him and friends around him to keep him grounded. That's what I would say in terms of managing all this, because he's also receiving a lot of hate. And there's one of the comments, he's like, I'm not used to like having that many people like reaching out, like I'm not used to having that many notifications. He's a child still. Then that's the one thing I will say, as much as we're saying everything that we're saying about him as an artist and what we feel should have happened in this show, because we love music and we're passionate about it. My thing is,
I just wanted him to be better.
I hope people don't attack him as a person, because that's
he
a
seems
child.
Like a real, not even just that, but he just seems like a good guy. Yeah, like I said that earlier, and I think he does love his family, and he's doing this for them. And that's why I say like I think he has. Here's where I will say, I do think he has something, and it's a thing that isn't intangible. There's something that you see in him, you're like, this guy, he could have, like, he could be, I hate to use the word, but he could be famous. Meaning, like, he has the, I don't know if it's the personality, he has the character. Like, yes, I could see him succeeding in this music industry once he gets the basics down. He doesn't have the basics. And maybe they're saying, like, they can develop him, but I thought if you're putting him against somebody who seems so developed and talented, and it's, the show is called A Competition, I thought
they were never gonna give it to J Taj. They were never, after giving it to D Smoke, they were never gonna give it to J Taj, because they're not gonna.
What are we doing?
No, but they're not gonna do 2 types. First of all, 2 in a row, and also outside of that, me personally, they should have done the show differently. Because for me, a woman should have won. The reason why I'm saying a woman should have won, we're in 2024. This is the hip-hop industry's been dominated by women.
But it seemed like that's where they were going with the selection. They chose so many
that's where
women.
they were going,
but
and what they do. Out of all the women that were there, a lot of them had potential for winning. Let's be honest. They eliminated a lot of good ones early on. And that's one of my problems with the format of the show. Y'all need to, producers, I beg, if you're planning on making season 3, please go sit down and actually talk with people in the industry right now, and maybe do, you know what? Maybe take some notes from what they've been doing with K-pop groups. Take the notes from social media, blow that shit on social media, and see what the people are saying. I feel like JTL would have gotten a lot of traction on social media. I'm not gonna lie, but at least you get a real, tangible feel of what's going on, because some of the choices that y'all made, social media had been involved. Y'all would not have eliminated Dono. Y'all would not have eliminated Jasmine and X. Y'all would not have eliminated LJ. So hey, that's just my.
That reminds me of something I did want to say. Let's bring back episodic TV. Let's bring back live TV in a sense. To be honest, I think I'm a little bit tired of the binging all the time. I'm watching right now, well, I don't want to say the show because we're actually going to be reviewing it, so I don't want to say the title, I don't want to spoil it, but I'm watching a show right now that they just released one episode a week, and I'm not mad at it. I get to live with the episode, and I get to, analyze and see things. Kind of reminds me of what I used to do with Lovecraft Country and stuff, like, I don't need so much at once anymore. Streaming services, we can do that again. We can bring back appointment TV where everybody is talking about the show during, maybe if it's not during, we don't have to do it live where people have to be at a certain point, but we could do after, like right after the episode, people are congregating somewhere online to discuss it and give their theories and thoughts. I miss that.
Like I said, y'all take notes from the people that do K-pop groups. They have survival shows. That whole thing, the production of the show is crafted so that the public's vote and the public's opinion is compiled by the experts and actually influences who's going to be in the group and who's not going to be in the group. Y'all need to start incorporating things that fits with the times that we live in. Yes, hip-hop has all those components in it. Yes, it's important to keep it alive, but it's been 15 years that this music genre has been alive, and there's been a lot 50 years, and there's been a lot of changes in the past 5 to 10 years. In the past 5 years, change been insane. In the past 10 years, change been insane. Y'all need to do something.
So sir, it's time for the real villain, guys. And who do you want me to go first or you?
Okay, let me go, because do you have it? Because I'm out of mine.
I have mine. Okay. So for me, show villain. Surah Ali. Surah, you doing a lot. You did a lot.
I like how we agree on this one. Yeah.
Because, babe, you let everybody know where you were from. We got it. You're from New York, and you're not about this bullshit. You're a New Yorker for life. I get it, and the whole world knows it now too. And yeah, you didn't go out the way I wanted you to go out, sis. So show villain, but the real villain, because you affected every fucking thing that was happening, and I peeped it. It's Lotto.
Fuck.
Lotto is my real
That's
villain.
your real villain?
Is that yours as well?
No, I was hoping we had both.
Now we had the same. I don't know what your real villain. Okay. My real villain, and I'll tell you why, Lotto. Because Lotto, you orchestrated this whole shit. You know what I'm saying? But I love him. But I just.
But girl, but Lotto also loved what's his face?
Kali. Yeah, Lotto. I'm questioning a lot of things, but you look good. Up there, you look great.
Oh my god!
You know, and I see that you wanted to be nice to everybody, and by being nice to everybody, you're the show villain, and you're the real villain because you was getting on my nerves. Like, what are we saying? What are you saying? Give him something tangible to work on.
Okay. All right.
That's my.
Okay, so the show villain, Surah, Surah for me too, because she did not need to say what she said at the end, and I was already not feeling her like that. I already didn't like her attitude, but after this, I was like, this is done. And the real villain is DJ Khaled.
I thought of it. That's what it was gonna be first. You know, it was gonna be Khaled because he could produce it.
Listen,
as a producer.
But then I can hear as a producer, this could be a hit record. That's what I'm saying. The whole season for me, when they put DJ Khaled on the panel as a judge, even before the show, when they announced it, I was just like, this is about to be very commercial. This was my feel, because I'm not saying DJ Khaled don't like all types of music, but what I felt this whole season was like, I need somebody this my feel. I need somebody I can mold into what I want so I can get money off of him, because we're going to be able to make hit records. And that's why I'm like, that is not that is not out of the blue that this man got hit maker, that Dre TL got hit maker to make a record for him to win this show. That's some of the things that I was peeping. They've been talking about Dre TL in this very specific way, because I rewatched it today and I've listened to all the first episodes, like the first few episodes, and I was like, okay, no, they've been talking about this man in a very specific way since the beginning. They were propping him up to actually win. This was orchestrated, in my opinion. And I feel like Khaled has something to do about it. I don't know if I'm right, but I'm just saying.
but what I like that where you went with it, because honestly, he was gonna be my real villain before, and then I started to think about it real hard, and I said, how did we get in this situation?
You said Lotto.
Yes, Lotto created this, but also my thing with Khaled is just by the comments that he would make, he'd be like, he'd say something, and he'd be like, "Am I tripping? Like, I ain't
And
right?"
Lotto would be like, no,
you ain't tripping either. I'd be like, I feel like Khaled would have blew wherever the win went, in my opinion. Like wherever the other two judges would have went, he would have been like, yeah, like he didn't want to ruffle feathers.
Do you know why I don't agree? I remember a specific moment where JTL performed and Lotto, like she leaned towards Khaled and she was like, yo, because let's not forget, she's been in this industry long. She knows how it works. She knows what makes money. She leaned into him like, yo, did you peep this? Cause she even said it. This man has a lot of work. When they selected Dre TL, they knew, they were like, yeah, this is gonna be a lot of work, but they will be able to mold him into whatever it is that they want. Compared to, how do you mold a J-Taj? What do you do with him?
He's already molded.
That's what I'm trying to say. And it was fun when D-Smoke won, but I think maybe that's not what Khaled wanted. And I've been thinking about, there's also a Spotify studio time deal and a bunch of things. I don't know if there's something around there, but yeah, that's Khaled for me.
Well, guys, that's all we got, because I'm literally passing out here. But Rhythm and Flow season 2, no bueno.
First watch, 3 out of 10.
I'm not even rating this shit.
3 out of 10.
It's just bad.
Second watch, 4.
Wow, it went up.
Yeah.
It's just bad. I didn't like it. I was highly disappointed. I wanted to see something else, and that's not what I got. So whatever. Make sure that you follow us on our pages, but also make sure that you subscribe and do the things that YouTubers do. Oh, and a lot of YouTubers that I watch, they say this: turn on your notifications or something to
know when we're dropping the next video.
Yeah. So
it's the little bell right there, you know.
There's a bell currently. So I don't turn on the bells for the people I watch.
Do you think I turn
so
on
I was
bells?
like, so I don't know where the bell is at.
Listen, my
if there's a bell,
algorithm just be like this for you, and I'm like, oh cool, it's a new, and then I
say word.
Just follow us, guys,
and watch previous videos, because the one we just did on Cross, that's funny.
Guys, please watch our TikToks too, because they're hilarious.
What's our TikTok? I am and Nikki.
Yeah. Anyways, we're just gonna link everything because